Morning guys, what's up? Today we got 20 minutes. We're going to do a quick push-pull routine. I'll do some inverted rows with some push-ups, and I have my resistance band. I'm going to do some shoulder presses with that. So I'm going to do sets of 12. I'll do all 3 exercises. I'm going to set the timer for 20 minutes, and we'll see how many sets we get in. Okay, so let's get going. Okay, it's round 1. I warmed up already. I used the weighted jump rope. I got about 600 reps on that just to warm up. So make sure you always do your warm up, stretch a little bit. Round 2 down. So something I talked about, guys, several times before. I always want you to keep in mind that we're not out here working out. I'm not out here doing this to control my weight, to try and lose weight, okay? Exercise is something totally different. You can't look at exercise as a weight loss tool, you know, to try and control your weight. As much as they try and tell you that, all of this mainstream bullshit, you know, that you have to just eat less, exercise more, as if exercise plays that big a role. To an extent it does a little bit, but not to the extent that they try and tell you that it does. You know, the old adage that you can't out exercise a bad diet, you know, cliche as it is, it's the truth. It's what you put in your body. You know, you put shit in, you get shit out, and no amount of exercise is going to negate that, you know. So, you know, I would never say don't exercise. Exercise is extremely important. You really do have to. You have to exercise. I think that's non-negotiable. But you can't look at exercise as a way to control your weight, okay? Your weight is totally controlled by what you put in your body, what type of food, how much of it, how frequently you eat. I've said that many times before. You have to separate the two, okay? They go hand in hand. You want to do both. You want to control your eating, you want to learn how to eat, and you want to learn how to exercise. But the exercise does not control your weight, so you have to get out of that mindset, okay? 3 rounds. Yeah, so like I said, these mainstream dimwits, they'll keep telling you that when it comes to eating, it doesn't matter the type of food. The only thing that matters is the amount of calories that you eat, right? So when it comes to weight loss, you eat X amount of calories and you go and exercise, or you move enough to burn a little more calories than what you took in. Simple formula, you're going to lose weight. It's not a simple formula. That's not the formula, okay? They're selling you a bill of goods, because that's not really the way it works. If that was the case, three quarters of the people, of the adults in this country, we won't talk about the kids, let's just talk about the adults. 3 out of every 4 walking around overweight and obese. And if it was as simple as just eating a little less and running on a treadmill for a while, and you'd be able to control your weight, that wouldn't be the case. That many of us wouldn't be walking around overweight and obese. Four done. So I was reading something that said that today there's about roughly 40,000 gyms / health clubs in the United States today, and people are going to them, right? People are trying, they're exercising. So Now, if you go back to 1960, I was reading this article. The average guy stood 5'8" tall, right? Now just follow me on this. 5'8", and he weighed about 166 pounds. Flash forward to 2020, the average guy is about 5'9", weighs roughly 200 pounds, and he has over a 40-inch waist. So in that time span, guys have gained about an inch in height and about 30 to 35 pounds in weight in that time span. And if you look at women in the same time frame, 1960, woman was about 5'3", 140 pounds. Today, she's a little under 5'4", and over 170 pounds. So women gained less than an inch in height and went up over 30 pounds in weight in that time. So why were people so thin back then? Because all the gyms that they had? I don't think so. I don't know the exact number, but I'm guessing there weren't 40,000. I'm guessing there weren't 40,000 gyms back in 1960. There certainly wasn't that much processed food, right? They didn't start with these TV dinners, frozen foods, until like 1965. So what gives? What's the difference? It's so simple. Just eat less and move more. We have plenty of gyms, right? So just eat a few less calories and we should all be skinny. Something's not jiving. Somebody's selling us a bunch of bullshit, you know? And people do try. People do go on these diet. And I hate the word diet because I say it all the time. It has like an end point, right? I want to lose 20, 30, 40, 50 pounds. And then some people do. Once they change their diet a little bit and get away from the standard American diet, you are anything other than the standard American diet, you're probably going to lose weight in the short term. But what do we always do? We go right back to what we were doing before. And what happens? That weight comes back like a boomerang. It comes back like a boomerang. And you usually gain back way more than you might have lost if you go back to doing, the same thing. Five down. So if you guys know anything about bodybuilding, bodybuilders will go through different parts of the year where they go through different phases of eating. So they have what they call a bulking phase, and a lot of times when they do that, they'll figure out their macros, their macronutrient ratios. And when you're in a bulking phase, a lot of times you'll see they'll be eating around 60%, sometimes more, maybe a little less, 55, 60, 65% carbohydrates. If you look at this, now they do that part of the year, supposedly, when they're looking to put on some size and gain weight and muscle. The standard American diet is 60 to 65% carbohydrates. So we're walking around in a bulking phase 24/7, 365 days a year, standard American diet. So you're wondering why we're all fat and overweight and sick, right? Because we're bulking all the time. And we're doing it day in and day out for years. We're putting on all this weight, we're getting sick, and then we decide we're going to go on a diet for 4, 6, 8, 10 weeks. And we don't change our lifestyle permanently. We just do it. We look at it, like I said, this diet, it has an end point. I'm going to lose 20 or 30 pounds. If you lose a few pounds, or if you don't and you get discouraged, you fall right back into your bulking phase, and that's the way you live in your life, right? But these fools will tell you, eat a little bit more, eat a little bit less, and move some more, right? And that's the formula. And if you're gaining weight, it's because you're eating too much because you're a glutton and you're not exercising and you're lazy. So we're all lazy gluttons, right? That's what it really boils down to. Six down. So they're telling you, eat a little less. And they make the food purposely so you get addicted to it. They put millions and millions of dollars into research on how to get you addicted to the food. And then they tell you, well, just eat less. That's like telling an alcoholic to drink a little less, a drug addict, lay off it for a few days, right? Simple as that. I remember there was, some of you guys might remember there was a commercial for Lay's potato chips. And they used to say, bet you can't eat just one. It was almost like they were taunting you. They knew you can't eat just one. They know it. Because they make them that way. That's the way they make them. To keep you eating them. So they know you're going to eat the whole bag. That you won't stop. They know that. So it's almost like they're taunting you a little bit. A lot of it, actually. So the bottom line is, guys, if that's your goal, to lose weight, like I said, the exercise isn't going to make you skinny. You have to concentrate your efforts on changing the way you eat. We're eating the wrong food. We're eating too much of it. We're eating it way too frequently. So when you're looking to lose weight, again, I would never say don't exercise. But don't think that exercise is going to change your weight and help you control the weight. You have to concentrate most of your efforts when it comes to weight loss. Concentrate your efforts on learning how to eat, what to eat, how much of it to eat, and when to eat. Okay, again, never stop exercising, never stop moving, but learn how to eat. That's the most important thing. And I'm just about out of time. I'm gonna actually get 2 more quick sets in here because I've been bullshitting a little bit too much, so I want to get at least another couple of sets. Okay, last one on this. All right, guys, I think that's about it. I actually have to go on the road for the day. So thanks for listening to my rant. Take that into consideration if you would. I actually have a couple of videos. One about losing weight, another one about meal timing. Maybe check those out. Other than that, always appreciate you guys. Get your reps in, and I'm gonna catch you in the next one. Have a good day.